Greetings, my noble knights. It's I, Blaze Templar, and I'm joined with my co-host for today's recap on Week 1 of Season 3 of the Noble Knights Colosseum. And he's quite a contender. Would you like to introduce yourself, Cammy?
Hi, I'm Cammy. Pretty bad at Pokemon, to be honest, but I got lucky.
I don't know about that. You did take the first season, after all.
Look.
Luck. Well, at least he's not arrogant, so there's that. So yes, week 1 was a number of games, of course, like any week. And the first one was Cammy versus Paco. I keep on wanting to call him Pago because,
Yeah, his name.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll slow it down to slow. And we'll start the game off now. So, do you think we should have a recap where it's play by play, or do you think we should just...
Uh, yeah, so I'll just sort of give you my thought process. I
Okay.
knew he'd lead Cinderace, and I knew I'd lead Mew, get my weakness policy with U-turn.
That was mean.
Yeah. So I'm basically just setting up as much as I can so that nothing in this team can kill me.
I could see that. That's so mean.
Unfortunately, I had Body Press as the last move. If I had a healing move, I just would have 6-0'd straight up with Mew.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you had body press, though.
Because, yeah, he had like Pangoro and Scizor in his draft, and I wanted to have something for him. But neither of them came, which made it even easier for me.
It did. In came the Gastrodon on turn 3, so...
It's gone.
Yeah, it just got nuked by that stormed power. I like the fact he's just like, I lose. Which
He tries to sub up. He tries to sub up with Zam when it gets just killed from full.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of brutal. This was an evil Mew. I did not see you bringing this. What
Turn 6 was my favorite when it just sucker punched me out of live.
Like, what possessed you to make this Mew?
I was just like fucking around looking at Mew's moveset and just I saw it and I had to do it.
Well, it worked out well. The fact that the sucker punch didn't kill is still pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
It was like full Fizz Death Mew. There was no investment in anything else.
Oh wow.
Actually, no, there was like a few speed EVs to like outpace something, but for the most part, it was just Fizz Death.
I am surprised he didn't go into his Sylveon faster, though.
Yeah, I guess he saw Gastro die in one and he expected Sylveon to die in one as well.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Sylveon is pretty bulky, though, so...
Yeah, to be fair, he probably needed the chip from Cinderace to actually KO it back.
Yeah, so...
From like 25%, I didn't see Hyper Voice killing.
No. The way I see how he could have played that was, let's see, let me get back up. So, turn 3 switched into his Gastrodon. Okay. Honestly, looking at it over again, there wasn't a lot he could do, actually.
No, he had to just like use everything for chip.
Yeah, he had to sack so much just to get around that thing.
And the only two Pokemon in his team that could actually get a hit on me is Alakazam and Cinderace because I was faster than everything else.
Yeah. And then, of course, Sylveon could take a hit, barely.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I didn't really have any like plans with this Mew. I just basically said lead it and just break as much as I can.
Well, it worked!
Yeah.
5-0'd. Good land.
At the end, I almost messed up.
Oh?
Because I severely overrated Mudsteel. I expected to KO Tyrantrum in one, and he got 2 Dragon Dances up, and I almost lost.
Yeah, no, that was scary. What?
If he had Dragon Z instead of Ground, I mean, he would have just sweat me.
Dragonium Z would have crushed it. Yeah, no, there's no way you would have survived a Dragonium Z. And I don't think you didn't have any priority unless you had a quick attack on Terrakion.
No, unfortunately, I did not.
No choice band quick attack?
I think I had Scarf, but I don't know if Scarf Terrakion would outspeed it.
No,
Maybe.
not at +2.
Yeah, that
It
seems
would be
like
close, but not quite.
Yeah, it just sort of depends. I can't remember what my EVs were, and I don't know what his were, so...
Yeah, I mean, just rule of thumb, I don't think it would have taken it and, survived. And actually, it probably would be easier if I share the screen with you just so you know where we're at.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
I'll pull it up.
and a million windows, of course. Uh, so that was a fun game, though. I will say, I was not expecting a hype game like that as game one.
Yeah, I feel bad for Paco because I fought him in 3 different leagues week one,
Oh
and
no.
they've all been pretty rough games for him.
Oh, I'm sorry for him. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it was really like unlucky for him in this league though because he was like a replacement coach, so there
Hmm.
was no like I had no bias for fighting him week one.
Just luck of the draw, huh? Or unluck in this case.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, that's rough. Well, I hope week two went better for him. I hope.
I hope. So for this match, we built with FGFM.
Okay, so what was your mindset with this team?
Basically, everything on Delta's B team beats him on paper, apart from Guard War.
Mm-hmm.
So we were basically just looking to see, like, just get like Guard War in whenever you can, and because it's the only Pokemon that can actually like just break everything.
Hmm. Yeah.
Everything else is walled by something else.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, did he even have any pure steals? I mean, he's got the Ferrothorn, but I don't think he had any pure steals.
No, I think Paraforn is a steel type of his draft.
Uh, let's see.
Pull up quickly. Be sure, but
Yeah, you're right. He has a sock, which is actually pretty scary.
yeah, it's like Delta's got one of the scariest drafts. None of his Pokemon are bad.
No, they're all really good. I agree.
Yeah.
So, okay, that actually makes sense. I was kind of curious. I mean, when I built the team to scrimmage with Delta, I actually used the Karkle because, which I did
Yeah,
not
Carkle's
expect, but it actually did some work.
yeah, Carkle's our server's mascot. We always try to draft him. Yeah, he was so good.
Like, I was just like, this is such a joke Pokemon to have on the team, and yet it actually proved useful.
It's actually a good low tier pick because it gets everything.
It does, it does. All right. So let's go ahead and start the match, otherwise I'm going to rant about the teams.
Yeah. No, I find that too easy to do.
Like, I understand why the Ferrothorn would be first there. And
Yeah, it's fairly no drawback.
yeah, it's a pretty safe one. I mean, it's overall just good.
It's just got a lot of like switching around right now, just
Mhm.
because.
This game was really long,
FGFM
that's right. I'm going to speed it up.
Yeah, yeah. He hasn't. I don't think FGFM was like realizing that he just the cat like Guard War is the only thing that's a threat. Nothing else like can even do anything.
Yeah, no, that Gardevoir was really important. And oh, that haze was mean. I love
Now it's sort
Weezing.
of just like it's just sort of a PP stole at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can respect that. I really do like Weezing. It's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really good.
I used it in
It's
my first
definitely,
league back in Gen 6.
especially Weezang Galar. Like it's got extremely good abilities.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one? The Stench one or whatever? Um,
It's got levitate, neutralizing gas, and
Neutralizing
it's got
Gas. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Misty Surge as well.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, did okay, he did bring Stealth Rock on that. Oh, he's got the Recycle Iapapa Berry set? That is annoying.
Yeah, it's more. It's like it's kind of annoying for Delta, but it's kind of like also a problem because everyone can't do anything with it. He just has to
Indeed.
sort of- every time he sets up, he just has to heal again.
Pretty much. It's kind of sad there, but that is depressing. And he lost his Iapapa Berry because he switched before he got it recycled again.
No, he can get it back.
You can? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought if you switched when you didn't have it, you lost it.
No, the only time you lose it is you get knocked off.
Hmm. That's not too bad then. A little annoying, but
Yeah,
not bad.
the Iapapa nerf really hurt Snorlax though.
It
Like
did.
the nerf from 50% to 33.
Yeah. It almost makes it so it's kind of pointless because, I mean, Citrus Berry still heals 25%.
Yeah, I guess it's only just better because Snorlax has a gluttony, so he gets it at 50.
Yeah, that's
But for
true.
the Pokemon to get 25, it's very bad.
Yeah, that's true. How many recycles are there in a 16? I don't
Yeah,
use I don't use
he
recycle
just
very often.
he just decides to like get his chip and get out because he's fed up with it, basically.
I don't blame him. I mean, that Snorlax really couldn't do much, not with the hazing wheezing still floating around.
Yeah.
That thing
Oh,
just
this thing has
ruined him.
protect so
Yeah, that protect was so key.
because it was Choice Scarf Garchomp.
Oh,
So basically, Delta just like scouts and then switches to the appropriate Pokemon.
yeah. He actually didn't switch though. That kind of surprised me. Went right into Rotom, or when you switched into, or not you, but you know, when Fluffy switched into Rotom, you know, he didn't actually switch like I think he was expecting. This was a very long game. I'm going to turn it to hyperfast because this is really quite long at the moment. I need to try body press out more too. It's one of those moves that I haven't really messed with. Did I lose you? I think I might have lost my co-host. Yep. One moment while I try to get this fixed. I'm going to put this in pause.
Has to scout the move and then
Yeah. And
because
go ahead.
FGFM you can predict, sure, but there's nothing you can really can't get any momentum.
Yeah, I mean, Fire Fang's nice for the Ferrothorn, but being locked, yeah, in this case it's not good. Um, I will say that it did surprise me though when he did the protect and um, Delta predicted him to switch, you know, so he went for
Yeah,
that leech
that
seed.
was a psycho play.
It was good. Uh, and of course, Fire Fang there, very easy to predict, and of course that. Oh, I can't imagine how infuriating this must have been for Family Guy.
Yeah, he just couldn't break it. He was getting pretty lucky though because Delta's offense smashes him with
Mhm.
Hoopa and Cure. So he was kind of happy that he never brought them in.
Yeah, like there were two or three different times where if you'd brought those in, it would have caused some real problems.
He just got a kill.
Yeah,
Like
just pick apart kill after kill, you know? Terrifying.
Delta's like 43 turns in, one kill down. Yeah, your leech seed's still in.
Oh, I almost missed
Yeah.
that. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, Fire Fang on more Pico too?
Guess he sort of conditioned Delta to think that you wouldn't, just because by never bringing it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised Delta didn't click protect the scout though.
yeah. I mean, I don't think he was worried about it though, which
Yeah,
I
but I
think
feel
is
like it's
fair.
always the safe play.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is the safe play to do, but I could see why he was just like, I'm fine at
Yeah.
this point. Oh, and I mean, even Arcanine could have chunked away with that close combat on several different
Yeah, we
occasions.
weren't expecting it to be life orb because if it was like Spadef, it was the only thing that could check Gardevoir in his draft.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's weird that he went that, but I mean, it did give him offensive pressure, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Freeze Dry, what a monster of an attack.
Fluffy, FGFM, and I always sit in call when one of the other people is battling and just like sort of narrate the match. And every time, like sometimes, like it's just oh my god, bring it in already. Like when they have a Pokemon that's really good, we're just like screaming. They're not in the call, but we're always screaming like
Bring it in already!
it's frustrating to watch. It's frustrating to watch.
Oh, that's
Gardevoir
funny.
just there's no check on that team.
No, not at this
It's
point.
just
Not with that +1 and the, damage is done. That Sludge Wave could have been a problem, but actually, his Tornadus could take a hit. That was the thing. Um,
yeah.
his
It
Tornadus
was.
was
I think it was
built.
Salt Vest.
I'm pretty sure you're right, and it has regenerators, so it could take a hit or two and
Yeah.
shrug off the damage.
Because I remember seeing neutral Psyshock do more than +1 Hyper Voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean
Like,
it's
oh, that's over.
yeah. That was a good Psyshock, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, like I think he was doing AV, and I don't blame him because AV Torn is really good.
yeah, it's solid.
It's one of my favorite AVers, honestly. But yeah, at this point, he's switched Arcanine in on the side that, which I kind of get, but you know,
Yeah,
gonna
he
eat that
doesn't really have an
Psyshock.
answer.
Yeah, at this point,
We
it's
were thinking,
kind of over.
the only way he's killing it is if he has like extreme speed Arcanine into Sludge Wave from Tornadus. That's like the only thing that could
Pretty
maybe take
much.
it down.
Yeah, and so at this point, it's just kind of over. I mean, pretty sure, yeah, it outspeeds with 328. I was pretty sure Kyurem White, or, base Kyurem's only 97.
Yeah, it's 95, 95.
95. I thought it was 97 for some reason. I guess I thought it was like Hacksaw speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a really long game, and it took a while to break through those. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, most of them like they weren't very important turns. They were just sort of dead space in between stuff actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, once Family Guy managed to crack open the team, it just kind of collapsed.
Yeah, Delta was relying far too heavily on his defense. He definitely should have brought in like some of his offensive threats and like fought back.
Yeah, I um I could tell he was also freaking out earlier once he started losing
Yeah,
Pokemon. That's kind of his weakness, and I hope he's able to get over that and rebound. I do hope he's able to overcome that challenge
yeah.
because
I've always been,
go ahead.
I've always not really minded whether I win or lose. So I'm always like, well, I'll play to win, but don't care if I lose.
Mm-hmm. That's
But I know some
definitely
people definitely like, some people definitely struggle to like, not necessarily struggle to lose, but when they start to lose, they freak out because they don't want to lose.
yeah, kind of fall apart,
Yeah,
which is understandable. Um,
yeah,
I've done that a few times, but I've gotten pretty good at just going, okay, it's a game. I can still win even with one Pokemon, but
yeah,
sometimes you just gotta, accept your defeat with grace.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
it can be hard to do, and I do hope that Delta's able to take advantage of that in the near future.
So I can give you a little bit of backstory on this match too.
Ooh,
So basically, we noticed at draft, Fluffy and me,
hmm
that his team has no flying resist.
he doesn't, does he?
No. So basically, that's why you'll see me in week 2 doing something specific, and then week 1, Fluffy
Oh,
brought Belly Drum's Charizard.
he really doesn't have anything to deal
Yeah.
with that. Yeah, I can see that.
So I basically told him after draft, oh, there's an obvious weakness on your team, but it would hurt Fluffy's prep if I told you what it was, so I'm not going to.
hmm
That was what I was talking about.
That's fair.
Fluffy didn't need the Charizard, but if he got a Belly Drum up, it was over.
Yeah, no, I mean, maybe Bold Togekiss could have taken one?
I'm pretty sure Fluffy told me no, that thing is gone. It was sub belly drum acrobatics with salad berry,
Ooh, Haze?
so it was gone.
That's about the only thing
Yeah,
I can think
if
of.
he could, yeah, if you could ever get something in that would actually be able to pull it off, I don't think so.
Focus Sash Haze?
If he could like Scarf Dragapult or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the only thing you could have done there. Holy smokes, that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the match. So Fluffy's the one with the Charizard, and Shuckleman is our Team Gnome name. So,
Fluffy was really mad. He messaged me after the match saying, like he led Palisand and protected turn 1. I led Zard, I still won. Like belly drum, I won off the like instant.
I mean, just because he's right.
It's
But
like it doesn't feel like I'm just surprised he's a protect turn 1.
that did surprise me too. I mean, I guess
Bit of
it lets you kind of see what moves the Goodra has, but it does seem a little premature. Still, is he Specs? I think that damage was Specs.
I'm not sure, but I know Palisand is pretty bad today.
That's true, but that's still a lot of damage. That
Yeah,
first impression. It's so weird to see first impression on anything besides Golisopod, but
yeah. I love using it on Haxorus and draft. It's really good.
Wait, it's on Haxorus now? Oh my
Haxorus not
word.
there.
My word. Man, that's just gotta be irritating. I'm feeling bad for Shuckleman at the moment because of that toxic. Oh, that's infuriating. I mean, the nasty plot would have been nice if you didn't have a Tapu Koko in the wing.
Yeah. Well, if we just didn't really let him get any momentum here.
Yeah, no, that was just a complete shutdown at the moment.
Every time he tries to bring something in, Fluffy just brings in the counter.
Yeah. His
One thing
team.
that's sort of frustrating is that if you just because he's running like a what do you call it? What's that even called? Leak, is it? The crit with
Yeah, the.
Surfetched,
Uh,
and he
yeah.
got Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Dragapult. If he just made them specs and choice band, there's no way he didn't get a kill against Flood.
Yeah,
Like if he
no.
just stand.
Um, I mean, the crit stick actually isn't bad for Surfetched, but
Yeah, it's
he,
just not strong enough to break through this.
not without, like, Sword Stance or something.
No,
Or knockoff plus something else, you know?
it's a cool set, but it's just Gligar just indefinitely walls.
It does. Gligar is just such a
Crit
good physical wall. Shoot.
crit doing 19.
I used a Gligar in Gen 5 OU, and I took an
Yeah.
Ice Beam from. What was it? But yeah, I took an Ice Beam from a pretty decent special attacker with like 4% health left.
No. Yeah, I'm used to I know it's very good on physical side, but a lot of special hits just put it down the front.
It does, but that's a quad weakness Ice Beam. It should have instantly killed, but
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Like you see
Survived.
this hex, there's a lot more.
Yeah, that Hex was pretty powerful, but I'm kind of
Even
surprised he
still,
didn't just use Shadow Ball.
I
Consistent.
suppose Will-O-Wisp hex, it's a lot stronger.
I mean, it is technically, but you have to set up the Will-O-Wisps or the
Yeah, exactly.
poisons. It's definitely not something you want to mess around with. And Lola there is just kind of making Dragapult stay horrible. Yeah, this. Yeah, no, Fluffy just completely invalidated his plan.
You just couldn't seem to get anything done.
Yeah, it just looks like he was just completely in his mind. Fire Lash, isn't this thing more of a? Oh, I forget. I haven't actually
No, it's
used.
physical. It's physical.
Okay, I haven't actually used Cinder Scorch, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, usually uses Coil
Hmm,
and then Leech, Life, Knockoff.
I can see that. That actually sounds like kind of a fun set. Kind of slow though.
Yeah, yeah. And most of the time you need to run heavy duty boots because 4 times Rock Week.
Yeah, I
No, it
mean,
was Scarf Google. We find out now. It wasn't Spets.
284 to what? Um, 251. It still was faster, so it
Yeah, I
wasn't
know, but we were
Scarf.
saying on the Palisand it was Spec. No, it knocked off the Goodra. We saw it get a Scarf.
Oh, he had a scarf there. Okay,
On turn 22.
yeah, you're right. I see it there. Down.
So no, yeah, it was just Palisand's Pants for Death showing.
That's kind of sad. And of course, oh, that paralysis. I mean, it didn't really matter because sure he would have gotten
Obviously, yeah.
one smart strike off, but it really didn't matter because he was outsped regardless.
Yeah.
Wow. Hopefully Shuckleman's able to rebound next week.
Yeah, Fluffy was like, is that max HP Cortana? Because he's supposed to do 116 min to Cortana.
Huh. I
So it must have been max HP or really, really invested.
Yeah, I could see that. Like maybe 114 HP or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just the way
because
that it went from taking 116 minimum to living. It's a
yeah,
lot.
it didn't survive with a lot left, but it survived with 10%. So I'm guessing he had to invest at least a chunklet.
Yeah.
Um,
Still shaved off 26% of that damage.
yeah. Uh, so this was kind of an interesting one, and I was honestly really scared because of Raikou and Lando. Those two in
Yeah.
particular were just making me go, "Great, this game's gonna be annoying."
There's a couple of Pokemon that Loki could have brought that I really expected to come. Skarmory was one.
Yeah, Skarmory was the reason why I didn't even bother bringing Sword Stance on Scissor.
Yeah, because like you get to +6, you're still not breaking Skarmory probably.
No,
Like
I mean, you'll do
you
some
can
good
set it.
damage, but that's
It'll
it.
just it'll just roost and whirlwind you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the only thing I could think of that might be able to take out Skarmory at +6 is a knockoff.
Yeah, that or superpower, one of the two.
Yeah, maybe superpower. I suppose that's fair. But then I'm lowering my stats, and you don't really want to do that with
Yeah,
swords. So I actually ran defensive pivot scissor,
yeah, that's
248
all good.
HP, 8 attack, and then the rest into defense. So
One thing that, like I didn't notice when watching the match is like Gallade just like it looks like it just gets a kill every time it comes in.
kind of did
So
look like that.
I'm surprised Logi didn't really abuse that as much as he could.
Part of the problem was his Noivern kept scaring it out.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't
Um,
really get the offensive momentum to like actually capitalize on like its damage output.
yeah. The other thing was Tornadoes. I messed up on its EVs a little bit. I should have given it a couple more speed EVs. I was actually setting it up so it would outspeed Gallade and Raikou by 1. Apparently, I didn't actually put the EVs in quite
Wait,
right.
how would you outspeed Raikou? Because Raikou is 361 and you're 353.
Oh, wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Tornadoes is 111 and 111 and Raikou's 115.
That's right. I
Sorry, I'm showing my nerdy speed tier knowledge here.
Well, I was trying, like, okay, yeah, I was trying to beat the base 110 speed, is what I was doing. That was my mindset.
Yeah, that's delayed. That's
Yeah.
good.
And I didn't put the right EVs in, so that might cost me in this game. I hope not, but it could.
Um,
I talk about it like I didn't play it.
yeah, the
Oh,
suspense is killing me. What happens?
of course. Savor the suspense. So, yeah, this team I kind of put together going, kind of have a bulky defensive wall or set in the scissor in the Vileplume, offensive pressure with the Noivern, bulky attacker and Tapu, annoyance in the the Tornadus, and then Mamoswine to be my stealth rocker.
Yeah, solid.
That's kind of what my mindset was going in. And I
Yeah,
knew like freeze dry would one shot Lando, and it also threaten any water types he might bring. So that's kind of what I did there. So anyway, let's get into this match. So I knew he was going to either lead the Lando or the Riombi, and I know by doing the damage calcs that Tornadus can actually take a Stone Edge thanks to the investment I gave it. So,
wow.
yeah, no, I was just like, well, if he leads Riombi, I can taunt that, so he can't set Sticky Web or Quiver Dance. If he leads Lando, I can taunt that, survive the Stone Edge, and then get out. Or just, taunt it so he can't Stealth Rock. So that was what my mindset there was. Um, this Raikou actually kind of scared me quite a bit, too, because it was the shiny one.
Yeah,
I was like,
I. What was it?
go ahead.
There's one thing I need to check because obviously in most leagues I play with the DLC leaked moves,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it either got Aura Sphere this gen naturally or it got it as a leaked move, but I can't remember which.
It got it in
So
Gen
the
4 as an
shiny.
event.
No, I know, but it actually just got it as like a move now, so you don't have to run like shiny or a specific nature anymore.
Oh, you don't have to be. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if that was just like on baseline this gen or whether that's a leaked move that's going to come out that people play with.
Hmm. That's
I'll double check.
that's interesting. But yeah, like I just knew that because it was like, oh no, shiny Raikou. He could have the Aura Sphere, be the Rash
Yeah.
Raikou.
I feel
So
like it's one of those things that you should always run in draft, or you always should have ran like last gen, just because you know, even if you don't have it, like make it shiny to like bluff.
yeah, that's actually a smart play. I will admit that I didn't even think about doing that. I don't really care about
Yeah,
shinies normally. So yeah, I was afraid he was going to Aura Sphere me, so I had to hard switch into Tornadus to see what he had. And I'm not sure what he used there. Like, I
you
resisted
didn't
it.
want grass
I guess it could have been grass, but why would she
from
run Hidden Power
seeing as
Grass
he
against
clicked
my
on
team?
Mamoswine. I was just seeing as he clicked on Mamoswine and sort of
Yeah, but I mean, my team's not
either
exactly
that or hidden
scared of.
either that or hidden power fighting, but that makes no sense with that Aurasphere.
Yeah, you'd be better off with Aura Sphere. I, I guess we're gonna have to say it's Hidden Power Grass. Hmm. Well, not the, what I was doing, and I just was like, wait, what? When it was not very effective. So, Yeah, at this point, I need to get out, so I'm gonna just U-turn on it.
That was a strange turn. That you turning and him switching.
Yeah, it
Just because he
was.
would have outsped you on paper, so he could have just electric attacked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he definitely had the advantage there. If he just thunderbolted me, that would have put me in a really tight spot. So that was a misplay on my part, but I thought for some reason I was faster than him, so that's why I did that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was dumb of me, but I thought I was faster, that's why I did that. It worked to my favor, though. So, Ice
He
Shard,
could save
I've.
himself here by having no ice resist, so like he couldn't even switch if he wanted to, really.
Yeah. I will say, I've actually I've played with Mammoth so many times, I know that it one shots any land OT with just Ice Shard, as long as it's not intimidated.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just like, well, I guess I clicked the priority button. Yeah, this was the turn that, like, I was like, oh, well, no big here. I could just outspeed it, U-turn, and oh, no. I'm glad I ran this bulky in this case, though, because I took the hit.
Yeah.
Uh, but my RNG gets to show off now, which is the worst thing in the universe.
Oh, Hurricane, my favorite.
And I
Do
missed
you
it.
not like Hammer?
I like Hurricane, but I don't like missing.
Flying, like, doesn't really have a good move. Like, Air Slash is weak. Hurricane
Yeah.
misses all the time.
It's
no
what,
good.
75? 70?
Yeah, Air Slash is 75, Hurricane's 110. It's
Yeah.
just like a mid-round 90 base power move that's just consistent.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Hurricane 120 still? Or did it get nerfed?
And then it's 110.
Ah. That's
Brave
unfortunate.
Bird's 120. It's not so bad on the physical side, because Brave Bird's pretty good. But...
Yeah, Brave Bird's awesome. Base 120 still. Crazy move. I will say that Riombi's sticky web really doesn't bother me much, honestly.
Yeah, we were wondering why he was getting up so much, because like he just didn't really. There's nothing it helps with.
Yeah, like, Tornadus doesn't care. It's flying above him. Noivern doesn't care. It's flying above him. Tapu Fini's, I ran it bulky, so it doesn't care if it's slow. Scissor
Yeah,
Mammoth
it's true.
Swine, they don't care either.
I can understand bringing it, but like once you realize how like good his team is against sticky web, it's a bit pointless to like actually try and get up again.
I think what might have happened there was tunnel vision, where it's like, I need to get my
Yeah.
webs up. I think that might be what it was. Yeah, in comes the Glade, though, and at this point, I could have defogged, but I, again, don't really care about Sticky Web, and I didn't want him to get his Sword Stance off.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better play. Just that's a good sack there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like having to get rid of it, but I was like, well, I could just spam the Hurricane button, and anything that comes in will take a hit. Of course, I
Bright
miss
powder
again.
again.
Uh, I am half
You just
convinced
see
that
it's
it was a
happening,
bright
powder.
powder Raikou.
Playing
Oh.
against FG10 is everything with bright powder and Serene Grace.
Oh, that is infuriating, not gonna lie. And this one was actually kind of terrifying, this part of the match, because, oh, great, Light Clay. You could just bring Glade in to destroy me.
Sludge Wave. You're not expecting it to be Sludge Wave.
Yeah,
You're expecting Sludge Bomb, but like the wave was.
I liked the extra power there, and it's like,
Yeah.
my RNG is so bad, I might as well get a little extra damage off. But yeah, I knew it was going to switch into Glade because I have absolutely nothing that can one-shot this thing at this point. So,
Yeah.
my only hope at the moment is to spam spam the Strength Sap and keep its attack down long enough for the screens to fall. Like, literally, that was my only choice.
Yeah.
But I wonder what his item was, because he didn't have Light Clay.
No leftover shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strange.
Uh,
The only thing I can think is maybe like a resist berry.
maybe, or was he the? Let's see. I'm just kind of curious, real quick. Okay, so
Phantom Thief.
no, it wasn't a it wasn't a Z move. Okay.
That would be my guess, like a resist berry for like steel moves or something for Scizor. I don't see what it does back.
No, it wasn't that one because I bullet punched it for super effective. But yeah, at this
Oh,
point,
you're right.
Raikou can't take a Draco Meteor. It's too weakened.
Yep.
So, at this point, I just kind of get to mop up a little bit with Noivern and switch out because I've lowered special attack. And, I really don't want to eat a Spore, so... Yeah. I think I just went that for the Moonblast on the Dark type is what I did, but, Misty Terrain's handy too. And I think I lost you again. 1 second while I pause all the stuff to get you going again.
Checking something out.
Okay, so I got the recording continued again. Fair enough, but yeah,
Yeah, basically at this point you just keep Scissor alive.
pretty much. I will admit I was afraid that this thing had the hidden power fire because I mean,
yeah, I was kind of surprised it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it seemed like his Scissor check on this team.
Kind of did, didn't it? I mean, that or the Raikou, but it didn't have a fire move, Its hidden power was the grass, probably.
I feel a bit bad for Loki. On the turn, he sludge bomb the Scissor head. Bro, I'm kind of losing faith, Loki. Come on.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just like, everyone has an off day, so maybe it was just that. But yeah, he would have if he had the.
It turns out he
berry.
didn't have anything.
Yeah,
he just sort of clicked it to sack.
Yeah, I mean, this play, I'll admit I did because one, I was just like, he's gonna spore me and then probably foul play me to death if he can. So
yeah, exactly.
That's why I went into Tapu Fini to block that spore, and then of course it's just like, well, I can't one shot him with Ice Beam, so overkill time. So yeah, that it would have been nice to get another kill for Scissor just to make a clear lead killer, but yeah. Just stopping the spore and everything I thought was more important.
On the sheet, you can see the Pokemon that got the most kills week 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was in match history replays.
No, it's in the kill leaders tab.
Oh yeah, gotta let that load, huh? So that Mega Gardevoir was insane this week.
Yeah, it just did everything that match basically.
It did. Mew was really good too.
Then most of the stuff below is just stuff that got a couple kills.
Yeah.
It's week 1, so a lot of the numbers are going to be quite low.
Yeah. So, I mean, week 2, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. So there's that, but,
I remember week 1 in our league was insane. We had, 5 Pokemon with 5 kills.
Wow. That's crazy.
There was just a bunch of beatdowns week 1. It was quite funny. I think someone got swept by a DD Lapras.
Wow. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It was just nuts.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Not even gonna lie. Well, I think that's it for week 1's overview. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here.